Hello, welcome everyone. It is another edition of Wednesday Fishing Stream. Alright, let's see. We got this one. We got the chat right here. We gotta put the chat right there. We got the social distancing. We got the window up there. I'll put this even higher up here. What about this? How about right there? Alright, well, I have started today's stream earlier than usual. I mean, okay, the stream started at the same time, but I switched over to the VR part earlier than usual because I remembered. I turned on my VR headset before I started the stream. And so I didn't need to wait for like the 2-minute loading screen or whatever, 3-minute. Anyway, welcome Deffins, welcome Saw, welcome Hamp, Tuna, Tag Barrel, Cure Wonderful, Cowfriend, Stream Element, Namai, Ascapade, Slime Molder, Zoe, 2Pi. Yeah, intelligent. See, I considered things. Because every time I start my stream on Wednesdays, I'm like, oh man, I put on my headset, I turned on. I have to look at the Meta Quest logo for like 2 minutes. And I was like, why don't I just turn it on and then I can wait? And I did that and it was good. And now we're here. Gives us more time to talk about nothing. Out here on a traditional Wednesday fishing game. Welcome CL as well. You can drink beer. This is root beer. Oh no, it's not root beer, it's Rude Bear. If you can see this, it says Rude Bear. It is not root beer, it is not beer. It is Rude Bear. There's lemonade. There's arbitrary drink. There's soda. I guess the drink is the Rude Bear. But soda, you got soda? Look at this. What kind of soda? I don't even know. Put that over there. And then you put the lemonade. Have the chicken. Check this out. You got this chicken? The chicken is out there drinking the soda. It's good. Welcome Denchi as well. Yeah, arbitrary drink. Rude Bear. Just, you know, that's how it is out here. On the lake, you already know. Hold on, maybe I shouldn't throw this away just yet. Didn't we have like a new watch last time? I definitely caught a watch and then I put it up here. Did it fall off the boat? Maybe. Welcome Stanley. Waterboarding. No, the chicken's not even real. It's fine. We've caught so many watches. In Ohio, it's illegal to get a fish trunk. Is it actually? Is it one of those obscure laws that people know about? And everyone forgets, including me. Because I'm not from Ohio. Anyway, it is another Wednesday. We're back here. Typical Wednesday stream just on the lake. We're gonna chat about various topics of my choosing and your choosing, perhaps. You can also influence the discussion topics for today. But yesterday I streamed Balatro or Balatro or Balatro. I don't know how to pronounce the game, but I played it on stream, and then after the stream ended, I played it for many more hours. I played it for so many hours. I got my first win. It was actually, I think it was the first stream, sorry, not the first stream, the first run I did after my stream. I won that one. and it was fun. I wish I had recorded it, but I didn't. But it is on a different profile. You also bought it. Yeah, it's a good game. I won. I didn't even modify the cards at all. I mean, I modified one card in the deck. Everything else was just normal. And I just had a very high multiplier joker. It's fun. Been interested in playing, but never played poker before. I've also never played poker. If you tune into yesterday's VOD of me playing that game, I had no idea what I was doing. I had to have chat explain to me. They're like, what's a flush? Oh, I keep forgetting flush is a thing. I kept trying to go for a straight or whatever. I don't know. I would recommend it. Even if you don't know poker, I think it's cool. Right? Yeah, I keep forgetting it's a thing. And then when I played off stream, I was like, oh yeah, wait a second. I could do this. Oh, flush? That's pro strats right there. Yeah, that's what I also think. When I think flush, I always think just straight flush, but it's just a straight. That's a totally different thing. But it's cool. I'll probably play it after this stream even. I'll probably not do anything else besides play that game. I have streams on in the background. Yesterday I was like watching other streams, but I wasn't really paying attention. Right, I had Choco Jack's stream playing, I had a Hamflow stream playing, I had Essie's stream playing in the background. But I was just playing Balatro. Many times. I only won once though. But I was thinking like, man, they should have that on iPad. I think that'd be cool. Seems like it'd be a perfect fit for an iPad game. It does exist on Switch. If you had a Stream Deck, you could play it as well. Sorry, not Stream Deck. Steam Deck. An iPad, I feel like it'd be nice. Yeah, I was thinking iPad. Imagine gambling in a cat finding game. Most cats sound win prizes. A bottle of decent sake. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Cat sounds? I also got recommended a video of on YouTube. There was like a game developer who was like, hey, what's the deal with all these cat games on Steam? And they did like a 15-minute video explaining the history of hidden cat games. And he was like, it's ruining the Steam recommendation pages. Because you know when you check Steam, it'll show you like the top games that were released of the day. And then he was like, on this day, it only shows 10 games on the list. And yet, 2 of those games were free cat finding games by the same developer. It's saturating the market. And I was like, yeah, that is true. He brought up a good point, that I feel like Steam should have a separate list for free games. Right, if you go on the Steam homepage, it'll show you a bunch of games, trending new games, and they group together the same category for free games and paid games. It does. Well, maybe not on the homepage, right? Let's check. Store.steam. Actually, let's go on. Let's go here. Store.steam. It's like it's not on the homepage. You have to like dig into it, right? See, look, new and trending. That's what he's talking about. This page does not split it by free games and paid games. So they're all put in the same place. Alright, check it out. You got new and trending, you got paid games, you got free games. You could check top sellers, which is not the same as new and trending. Popular, upcoming, these are games that aren't even out yet. Specials, it's not even a thing. Now I'm sure there is a way to find free new games, but it's not promoted that way. I think there's a button. Well, you know, it's hard to find. I'm even on this website right now. You would have to click this, right? You'd have to click this. I don't even know where it is. You would have to click a bunch of things. But the thing is, most people don't do that. And so that video that I watched was like, you know, understandably, he was like, they should make separate categories. Because if you're creating a new game and people are out there pumping out like 10 hidden cat games every month, they'll show up here and then you'll have less visibility. Steam should have a special store of just free cat games. They should. It should be its own thing. You gotta separate free games from free games as well. Yeah, there are those that are like pay to win as well. It's odd because if you search up top sellers, there's an option to disable free games, but not for new and trending. Just the normal search sorted by release game, but that's different. That's not what I'm saying. I mean like the specific, if you specifically wanted to look for paid or free games, like you can. It's just like the way they're promoting it on the homepage. Is that for discovery? Most people are not doing that. But yeah, that made sense. And then I was watching the video, he was going over the history of cat games. And I was like, oh yeah, here's some that I didn't know existed. So I just added them to my list of games. They're free. It's nice. So I might play some of those in the future. Maybe. Although they don't show up here for some reason. Isn't that weird? Sometimes when you like go on Steam and you like redeem a free game, it doesn't show up in... okay, I guess I had recent here. Okay, I guess it's because of the way I've sorted this. I want to see like the new games that I just added to my list. In the order I obtained them, but I don't have that. Anyway, I don't know. That's besides the point. There's cat games out there. Tagging. It's funny to see villain pro tag on a cop simulator. Well, that's... Hey, there's an update to Lost and Found Co demo. I'm looking forward to this game coming out at some point. It's a great game. Bitburner has an update queued. Is that GTA? Yes. I do have Grand Theft Auto. I bought these a long time ago. I think I only played one of them for like 10 minutes and I got bored. I forget. This was like a long time ago. I think there was like a bundle somewhere. Was that GTA? No, he's asking about my list of games, presumably. But that's there. There's many options. There's a lot of Steam games that I haven't played. I just have them in my inventory. I feel like this applies to many people. Alright, what is this game? Oh, this was a game that was free at some point. And then I just redeemed it and never played it. And never installed it. So many options out here. Coffee. Anyway. Over 100 games in your library you haven't played. I feel like a lot of people have several hundreds. That's just how it is. You buy games that are on sale, and then you think, I'll play this eventually. And then you don't. And that's how it is. Did I welcome Duck? I don't know if I did. I don't know if I did greet you. Did I greet you? It does not appear to be there. I did not greet you. Welcome, Duck. A lot of games. Hundreds of games. Classic games out there. But yeah, it's fun, you know? You find out you have games that you had and never played. Like Night Sky. Remember last Tuesday? Or maybe 2 Tuesdays ago? We played Night Sky. A game from 2011 that I didn't even realize I had. There's probably a lot of games like that. Remember 100 classic games? I don't. I don't remember that. You haven't been saying hi at the beginning? What the? Imagine not saying hello. I guess I don't do that either. When I go into streams, I don't tend to say hello. I'll just say something when it's relevant. Although I guess sometimes I just send an emote. Depending on the context. A million games in one. I remember. I remember when I was a kid. I think, I don't know where we got it. I think it was just like some random store. But they had those like Game Boy Color cartridges that just had like, it was labeled as like 500 games in one. And then you like, I think it was like some sort of bootleg thing. But like you put it in and then you play it. You get to choose your game. And like, the same game is repeated 10 times. It's like, it's not actually 500 games. It's more like 50 games. And like, the same 50 games repeated 10 times with mild variations. That's how it was. But that was cool, you know? It would also kill your battery like really fast. It's a bit weird. Yeah, 100 versions of Mario. A racing game that has one level, but then the next game is the same game, but with a slightly different layout of the map. Have this NES knockoff that has ROM hacks, legit ROM hacks. Do you have like a real NES? Is it a real cartridge? Drug versions of Yoshi's Cookie. Mario, Green Mario, Koopa Mario, Saddam Mario. Is Saddam Mario like a known meme? Because I remember when I played Infinite Crafts, you know that game where you can combine random elements and create something? I was like the first person to discover, Mario Kart 8 Saddam Hussein edition, and I was like, is that like, how did the AI come up with that? Is that like a known meme from online? Because surely that exists, right? There's like a reason for that to exist. It's an NES Mini knockoff, I see. You know what I've been hearing people say recently? What's the deal with what's the deal? What's the deal with the phrase "we're gonna kill him with hammers"? I've been noticing that people have been saying that recently. In fact, I think I was like watching like two or three streams yesterday, literally just yesterday, where people brought that up. I think Hamflow mentioned, "Hey, we're gonna kill this guy with hammers." I was watching Nino Egan's stream, and she was like, "We're gonna kill this guy with hammers," and it's like, what caused this? I don't think Northernlion came up with that. I saw it on a clip on YouTube, sorry, on Twitter. But I don't know if he was just quoting something, because like a lot of times Northernlion references other pop culture things. And I would be surprised if it originated with him. But that was the first time I heard it. But then like a bunch of other people who don't even watch him were saying it. And I was like, what's up with that? Where did that come from? If only Hamflow were here to answer this. Because he was one of the people that mentioned that. Welcome, Chocojax. Chocojax, do you know the reference, "we're gonna kill him with hammers"? Why are people saying that? Do you know memes? I'd say I only know of Action 52 having a sprite that looked like a mustached Middle Eastern general kind of man. Action 52, that's the game with Cheetah Men. She doesn't know. I looked it up yesterday. It's like, there's a meme page about it, but it's like, it's about like Kobe Bryant or something. Know your meme? I can't type. We're gonna kill this guy with hammers. We're gonna beat him to death with hammers. Kill this guy with hammers. LeBron pointing. Like, is this the origin of it? Is LeBron James pointing at someone in the crowd, and then someone put the meme like, this guy right here, kill this guy with hammers. And I'm like, when did this start being popular? This meme, has anyone seen this meme? Yeah, kill this guy with hammers right here. Because I didn't know this was a thing. LeBron pointing is an older meme, it's just a new caption. But like, why did the caption pop off? Whoa, hey, you can't say that. You can't say these things. I've seen this tweet though. This guy who said, "Me and my friends would have killed E.T. with hammers." I can tell you that much. But I don't know. I don't know what the source of this is. Mods, point at this guy. Point at this. The whole internet. Yeah, what's the most obscure new meme that you've seen? What's the new hit meme that everyone's talking about? Classic memes out there. You don't even know. The meme world is so confusing nowadays. CL, I'm not sure what you're talking about. What are you saying? You're just saying things. Hammers, your favorite refs are Russian Badger ones? 40k bananas in 10 minutes? What? I'm not sure. I do not understand. But anyway. Also, welcome Nutritious. Ban electricity. What's the new hit memes out there? It's raining today. Before I put on my VR headset, after I ended my work today, I looked outside and I was like, it's so dark outside. It's raining out there. And it's raining pretty hard today. But not in VR. It's weird. When it's raining outside, I put on my VR headset and it's not raining. It doesn't feel like this place is real. Memes have such a short lifespan nowadays. It's true. It's true. No one can even name a new meme. You know, the memes, they come fresh out of the meme factory. And they're already put on t-shirts and merchandise. They're put on knowyourmeme.com. They're deep fried. And then after a short amount of time, it's already onto the next meme. That's how it is. Hopefully that's because it's not real. The rain? You think the rain is not real? And corpos do it and it dies. Memes. I don't know. Are corporations even on Twitter anymore? They all left. I don't see any real ads on Twitter anymore. It's always just like obscure people promoting their own tweets. They're on X now. No, they're not even on X. I know this is like no, you mean Twitter. Sorry, you mean X, it's not Twitter. But no, they're not even on X. The only ads you see on Twitter now are just individuals saying hello. People posting like spammy things on Twitter. Random companies that you've never even heard of. You get advertised Mr. Beast videos that are not disclosed as ads anymore. What's the deal? What's going on with that platform? Bring back physical memes. Willy Wonka thing that is, in fact, a recent thing. Oh yeah, the in-bio meme, that's a thing. Kilroy, or even further back and pile up some rocks. Kilroy, what's that? Kilroy with hammers? No. You block X ads. Why the shy emote? What does he mean by this? I don't know. It's not the same. Twitter is different now. What's that emote? Legit crimes? Like what? What kind of crimes are you being advertised? Also, I haven't been fishing. I just realized, how long has it been? 30 minutes? It's been half an hour. I didn't even consider fishing until just now. Totally forgot. Scams and murder weapons? Brass knuckles? I have not seen those. I just get ads that are of like random people that seem to have NFT avatars just saying hello. Just saying like, hello, have a nice day, or like AI generated posts that don't make sense. Drop shipping. Kilroy is the World War II old nose guy looking over a fence that you doodled on stuff. I feel like I might have seen that. Maybe. It's a normal fishing trip. To not fish in the first 30 minutes. Kilroy. Oh, hey, I've heard of Kilroy was here. Here, maybe I'll look it up. Also, welcome Laketh. Let me look it up. Kilroy was here. Oh yeah, this guy. I've seen this before. Not in real life, but like somewhere. It kind of looks like isn't there's like a TV show called Smiling Friends? I've never watched it, but this guy looks like the yellow guy from Smiling Friends. When I see this, that's what I think of. Who does this all bot activity benefit? We don't know. Cool S is also neat. Both requires pen. Stacking rocks is a more pure form of meme. I don't think the cool S is really a meme. I guess like objectively it is a meme. It is just an idea that spread, which is I guess what a meme is. Just not a meme in the way that we tend to think of memes nowadays. It was just a thing we did, but I guess that in itself is a meme. Yeah, everyone did the cool S in school. Like when I was in school, I was like the cool S. No, you can do something like this, right? This is the standard cool S. Also, I feel like I've done this before on stream. This is how you draw the cool S, right? You got these things, you draw the lines, and then you connect them, and then like at the top, you draw this thing, right? And you could do that, or you could make the cool infinite pattern. You just draw like this repeatedly. And then I would doodle this, you know? I was too cool for the cool S. I invented this on my own. No one taught me how to do this. And I was like, what if instead of the cool S, you just continued the pattern and you make this cool little shape. And you fill the whole page with it. Yeah, I did that. I'm sure many people did that. You probably did it. Welcome Algernon. Welcome Props Not Jack. So cool, right? Braiding. Yeah, but like specifically in this form, right? You have this here. Bring that down there. And then you just keep going. What are some common things that people draw, like when they're in school? I remember when I was in school, I did this one thing, I saw it on a video. You draw like an arbitrary shape, right? And then you try to draw a circle. Oops. Okay, let me just use the actual circle tool. But imagine you were drawing this yourself. You draw a circle. Hold on, how do I make the line bigger? I don't know. You draw a circle. And then you just like recursively draw more circles. So like you draw one there, you draw one here, you draw one over there, and then you just fill in all of the things with circles. And it looks like it's like a cool little pattern you can do. This was a fun way to spend your time in school when you're bored in class. Just make a shape, fill it with circles. It's kind of like gravel, you know? And you could do this infinitely, assuming you had enough space. Just keep doing this. You could do that. Drew video game characters? Stick figures. Stick figures are classic. Duck said, I drew some of my friends as anime styled. I would sketch as well. It's funny you mention it because that Charlie character has a couple rare looking straight at camera frames that look funny, like when The Simpsons do it. Kilroy kind of does the same thing. He looks just like that guy, Charlie. I discovered this. I didn't mean I was the first one to do it. I just meant like no one taught me how to do the pattern. I just decided to do it one day, and then I did. Also, welcome, Brooke. People in school drew massive war zones with minuscule stick figures blowing each other up. The battlefield became too noisy. Where did they draw it, though? Did they draw it in their notebooks? You know, like when you're in school? Did anyone ever draw on the desk? Some people would just draw on the desk. You could draw it in pencil, and then you could erase it afterwards. But many people did that. You did. What did you draw on the desk? Did you ever draw the cool S on the desk? What if you have tryptophobia? Is it trypophobia or tryptophobia? I don't know. Then I guess you wouldn't draw it. But I don't have that, so I used to draw those things. I used to draw these. And it was cool. You carved it into the desk. You drew your name. You carved it into the desk. What did you carve into the desk? In grade school, we had our name tag on the desk. You always drew that. You drew the name tag. The only thing we drew was beep into each other's notebooks while the other person wasn't looking. Always added wings to them. What the? It's not realistic. It doesn't make any sense. What else did I draw? I don't remember what I drew. I feel like I definitely just sketched things. I just drew arbitrary shapes. Yo, look, the bear is there. You seeing this? You probably can't see it because it's so far away. But I'm telling you, the bear is right there. It's right there. It's getting up. I'm not even gonna bother switching the camera over. You can, you know, it's right there. This thing right there. It's a bear. Desks were for doodling, swears, or other nastiness. The actual art was only in the notebooks. It's true. Desks. It's very rare that you would find a high quality piece of art on a desk. It's where people just go to scribble random things that don't matter. Did you ever find one of those things in your textbook where it's like check page 82 and then you go to page 82 and they circle the word butt or something? I have not seen those. But I could imagine that being a popular thing back in the day. TCL said, someone drew an insulting image of me where I was fat and ugly. That's mean. Why would they do that? That's bullying behavior. I would say that's cringe. Oop, got a fish. The first fish of today. Good news and bad news for the PC. It's the motherboard. Well, hopefully you get that fixed. And hopefully it is not expensive. Used to scribble people's faces on the textbooks. I don't think I ever did that. I have never scribbled anyone's face. The wordsmiths saved their best work for the bathroom stall walls. I feel like when I was in school, I don't remember seeing any, like, scribbles in the bathroom. Actually, no, maybe that's not true. Maybe I'm misremembering. It's definitely rarer than finding art on a desk. Toyota people made the motorcycle Pokemon into a motorcycle. Go Nintendo tweet. What's that? I see. I've never played this Pokemon game, so this doesn't really mean anything to me, but I guess that's cool. Bad news is the price to have the PC store do everything is high. $249 for labor costs. It's expensive. Paying money for things. That's expensive. You ever see a phone number on bathroom stalls? I saw one. Did you ever call it? Oh, I almost dropped my controller. Yeah, why pay money when you could not pay money, huh? You simply just buy a pre-built PC. And it's been working fine. It works fine except for the time that it kept restarting after 5 minutes. But that resolved itself mysteriously and everything's been fine ever since. And now that's the life that I live. That's my life out here. Streaming. Writing numbers on bathrooms. Not me. I would never. Has anyone ever vandalized anything? Does anyone do spray painting? Anyone write on a bathroom wall? Anyone ever commit minor crimes? So like in New York, people put stickers like everywhere, right? If you check like a random sign on the street, you'll probably find many stickers on it. Some graffiti perhaps. And you know, like around here in New York is normal. You see stickers on a sign, you don't think anything of it. But you know, like in Japan, it's like actually illegal. Even if the thing that you're looking at is full of stickers, I guess adding one sticker to it is frowned upon. Even though it's already been extremely vandalized and never cleaned up. You do not want to do that. I didn't know that. When I went to Japan, and this is perhaps not a thing you should do, but there's like a one of those electrical boxes or whatever. It was full of stickers. It was like literally stickers everywhere. I put a sticker on it because I was like, you know, there's already tons of stickers on it. What's like my sticker that I'm adding? What's that gonna do? But then apparently that's not a good thing to do. No one called me out on it when I was there. But like after the fact, people were like, "Oh, hey, yo, you shouldn't have done that." And I was like, "Sorry, I didn't know. I'm new here. I didn't know. I was not aware." But I did removed it eventually. Anyway, I didn't know. But now I know. If you go to Japan and you see something that has a ton of stickers on it, you shouldn't just put another sticker on it. Banned from Japan. No, I didn't mean to do it. But yeah, don't do that. Even if it looks like it's fine, gotta consider, you know, things. Gotta consider how things are. You vandalize other people's doodles. Never felt like doing vandalism like that. Some of those stickers are ancient. Shibuya has a graffiti wall. Yeah, there's a lot of things like that. I tossed the small fireworks in places that might not be legal to do so. Not broken anything though. Yeah, fireworks are not legal here as well, but people do it anyway. Like when it's July 4th around here, which is American Independence Day, people will just set off fireworks in their own backyard. It's loud, and technically they're not supposed to do it, but people do it anyway. Do people put QR code stickers around over there to promote their stuff? I don't know. Probably. Whenever I see a QR code in public, I don't think anything of it. Right? I remember like back when QR codes were new. It was like everyone was like, yo, a QR code, I gotta scan that. But I feel like now, if I see a QR code in public, I have no interest in scanning it. Right? It was such a novel thing back then. Back when the iPod Touch was a thing, and it was like smartphones were first starting to be a thing. If you saw a QR code in public, this was like, whoa, this is a new thing. Check this out. You can scan it, and it'll give you like a link or some text So when I would see QR codes, I would just scan it. Not anymore. Times have changed. There could be a virus in there. There could be many things that you don't want. Also, welcome Namington. What if you drew your Hololive stuff, though? Like as graffiti? I would not do that. Why would I do that? People after Wolfie put the sticker on that box. It's true. It's true. People were like, you shouldn't have done that. Why did you do that? Can't believe this. There's a small war here of people putting up sports ball team stickers and removing ones from each other's teams. Luckily, the meta seems to be putting your own in places hard to reach and not putting razors behind. Oh, that sounds scary. That is a thing, right? Is that a real thing or is that just like a myth? Like you'll put up a poster and then like have like a sharp thing behind it so that when someone takes it down, it's like it cuts them. That sounds scary. It's like the myth of like, hey, they're putting razors in Halloween candy for the kids or whatever. I don't know if that's real or if that's just like a myth that people made up. See, Zoe said, I have interest, but always remember to read a QR code, you need to parse it. And buggy parsers allow the QR code to execute code. It's true. It's probably just an ad anyway, right? Why scan a QR code for no reason? Now I'm scared to scan it unless it's very obvious what it is. It's usually someone's Instagram. I don't know. I have no interest. If I cared, I would just look it up myself. There should be enough info on the ad, or whatever it's advertising, that I could just look it up without needing to scan the code. Did I know QR codes were invented in Japan? I think I did know that, actually. QR codes, emojis, good RPGs. What is something not bad from Japan? Something not bad? Are you saying QR codes, emojis, and good RPGs are bad? There's many things. Ramen is not bad. Food is not bad. I don't know. Speaking of vandalism, most graffiti here is soccer related, which is boring. Yeah, that's boring. Sports graffiti? That's cringe. What about VTuber graffiti? Is there a VTuber graffiti out there? There probably is. I'd be surprised if it did not exist. I'm sure it's also cringe. People look at it and they're like, what the heck is this? VTubers? VTuber graffiti? That's cringe. Welcome, Booney. Right, it's also cringe. Also welcome, Yuyuko. I'd say I don't mind the topic as long as it looks like something. Unreadable black letters forming some weird tag that you can't understand are the worst. It's true. When it's just someone's name. You know what's annoying is when they have graffiti and like that graffiti is vandalizing something that's like if there was a mural or something and the graffiti just goes over the mural. I feel like this doesn't tend to happen. But sometimes it does. And that's bad. What about graffiti of Wolfie and in-jokes of them? That's cringe. I would not recommend doing that. I'd say I feel like you might have already answered. If you were given the option to do legal graffiti, would I do it? I would not. I would not do illegal graffiti either. I have no interest in drawing things in a public environment for many people to see. Also, welcome, Marklar. Tagging your Oshi's name on the overpass. I guess, like, there are a lot of graffitis that are just names, right? Just someone's name. Whereas, like, if the VTuber graffiti was just, like, some VTuber's name, indistinguishable from, like, anyone else's name, you wouldn't even notice. It would just blend in with the environment. Or what if, I'm sure there are VTubers that do graffiti art in real life, right? There's probably some graffiti artist VTubers out there. Probably. Team colors or something, or caricatures of players. Is it boring? That does sound boring. VTuber murals. Hate graffiti, vandalizing cool looking graffiti. Exactly. I think that's frowned upon in the graffiti community as well. Whatever the community is called. If there's a mural or something, don't graffiti over. See, that reminds me, when eating indoors, there was a thing again. Many places replace their menus with QR codes, and some of them didn't work. It does sound annoying. Internet is public. Yeah, but I mean like in a physical location. Sidewalk chalk, I think that's fine, because sidewalk chalk is like temporary, right? If it rains, the chalk gets washed away. It's fine. That's what it's for, you know? Banksy is a VTuber. That's cringe. Banksy, he's cringe. Nameless here tradition. Graffiti of Goku selling menudo and tacos. Is that graffiti though? Because I feel like if it's for a restaurant, they usually hire someone to make that. Or maybe not, I don't know. There was a mural on the 101 in downtown LA that was covered in graffiti. Very rude. What's the 101? Is that a highway? A freeway? An expressway? Whatever the name is. The 101. US 101. That doesn't really... I don't really know what that is. Someone put Wolfie on Times Square. That's cringe. You know, I feel like people having things in Times Square is not as impressive as it used to be. Remember like when it first happened, when like a bunch of Hololive fans came together and paid money to get Ina on there or something like that? That was like a big deal. And now I feel like so many people have done it that it's kind of just like, yeah, whatever. It's been done before. I'm sure it means something to like the individual VTubers, or from people that are looking outside. They're like, yeah, okay, just another anime girl on the New York Times billboard. Whatever. Yeah, also it's like, isn't there like a really cheap way to do it now? There's like one New York Times like image thing. It just rotates through like images every 20 seconds or something. And that's what people usually put it on. Let's see, I would draw you in a Five Guys corkboard, as they do let you draw on cards and post them up. I think it's cool when stores do that. Well, you could draw stuff and put it up in the store. That's neat. Do I remember the Internet Graffiti extension that let people add graffiti to websites? I vaguely remember something like that a long time ago. I don't think I've ever used it though. The West Coast Time old tradition of calling interstates the 101. I don't know. I don't know roads, highways, expressways. It was only cool when it was hackers putting stuff up. Now it's just pay for a few seconds thing. I don't know if that was ever a thing. Has there been a hacker that has just put up a VTuber in Times Square? I feel like it's all been like paid. It's all pay to win. Also, goodbye, CL. Another Genshin ad. Exactly. You see another anime character on a billboard, and you're like, "What gacha game is this?" When you see like an anime style character, you're like, "Is this from a gacha game? Is this from an anime, or is this a VTuber?" It's very likely that it's any of those. It's cool to see people I watch to be on it, cause I think it will never happen for them to be on a billboard. I don't know, I feel like if it was me, I'd be like, you could have spent that money. Like, imagine being like a VTuber and you're finding out your community spent thousands of dollars to put you on a billboard, and imagine that you're that VTuber and you're like, man, they could have sent that in like a super chat, so they could have like PayPal'd me that money. I mean, I guess it's cool. I would have rather had the money, you know? Not me though, I don't care about the money. But like, you know, that money is just going to advertisers. And, you know, like it'll show up for 30 seconds. The people that see it, they're not like, oh cool, anime character, I gotta check that out. They're probably just like, yeah, okay, it's just like another anime thing. I don't know. Something like that. When people rent a billboard on a major US highway for a month or so. I have seen some of those posted on Twitter. Zoe said I could have my face run across the city all day for a few months. It would only cost me a few thousand. Yeah, like Times Square, to get an ad in Times Square is like really expensive. But I guess it's because there's so many people there. Whereas if you had like your ad in a bunch of highways with lower population density, it'll be there for longer. But I guess like the same people will see it. And the Pippa billboard in Tennessee. I think I've seen that one. Not in person, but on Twitter. May have heard of the I-405. I don't know if I have. I might have. I probably have. But I just see I dash some number and I don't think of like where the number is. It's a highway. Bought some Chick-fil-A. To put someone on a tram for a total of 12 months is 4.k euros. That's a long time. That is, oh, that's also a thing that people do nowadays. I think it's more common in Asia, but sometimes if it's like a VTuber's birthday, sometimes people will get money. They'll put their VTuber on like a bus or something. I see that sometimes on Twitter. Yeah, Taiwan does it. Other countries, I think that's cooler. Yeah, to me, I think that's cooler. Because it's like, you know, you don't know if you'll see the bus. You're like, whoa, what the heck is that? Like, I feel like if you get a billboard in a known location, everyone's just gonna like walk over there, they'll see it and be like, oh, look at that. They photograph it. But if you're just like walking around and you just like find a bus that has like a VTuber that you know on it, you'd be like, what the frick? I didn't expect this. And more people get to see it. Because it's like, if you put an ad in Times Square, the only people that will see it are either people that see it online or people that go to Times Square. And only tourists really go to Times Square. Whereas if you had like a bus, you know, the locals, the bus will drive around. And then the locals will see it. And that's where the value is. Picture of Tenchi from Toho eating a corn dog on US Route 66. I don't even know where that is. I think certain streamers would be embarrassed by that. I think it'd be cool. Not of me personally, but if you hypothetically were like a VTuber, I think that's cooler than a billboard. Also, I'm gonna hydrate. Hold on. It is 6 p.m. It's hydration times. Alright. I've hydrated. There's also the fact that you have to pay an artist, so you can put something on that foil, like designing an oversized Itasha. I feel like the buses, it's simpler than an Itasha, right? You just give them like an image of the right dimensions. Although I guess it does have to be pretty large. I don't know. I don't know how that goes. Saw several Itashas at Anime Impulse LA. VTubers. What's the next thing they're gonna do? What is the next possible brand thing that you could put a VTuber on? Also, welcome Darth Nomad. New York City metro area bus advertising rates bus exterior 1,000 to 7,000. But for how long though? I don't know. I don't think anyone's done it in New York. Now that I think about it, per display 4 weeks. That's like pretty good. Yeah, I think all the ones that I have seen are like in Asia. Is there one? I don't know. I feel like someone would have thought to do it, right? You think how many people there are in New York? You're like, yeah, that's gotta be a thing. And yet, I don't recall ever seeing one. So who knows? You could be the first one. You could organize it. You could be like, whoa, this VTuber is having an anniversary. I gotta do this thing. Remember seeing pictures of Fate Go buses? Makes sense. I mean, I feel like they do advertise pretty heavily. Fate Go. Gacha games. There's probably a lot of Genshin ones. They're probably pretty common. It's literally an Itasha. But is it like across the bus? Because I know New York buses, they have like, sometimes the ad is only on like a small part of it. Let's look it up. NYC bus ad. Okay, sometimes they're like this. This is huge. Like that, that's fine. But sometimes it's like here. Sometimes it's just like on the front of the bus. Now something like this one's gotta be expensive, right? The ones that go all across the bus, those have gotta be expensive. But yeah, some of them are just like this one, just like on the front. Bazinga and Vice. There's an ad for Bazinga. Yeah, you have like ones like this. It's just like a small thing on the front of the bus. So those surely have different rates. Bazinga. Different rates for different things. Blue Line Media. Bus exterior. I see. King. They call the side one King. The back one is Tail. The other one is Queen. Kong, which is Ultra King. Obviously. King Kong, Ultra Super King. Full back. Full wrap. Okay, this is the fancy one. Yard House. They have Yard House in New York. Double-decker sightseeing tour bus. Coach bus. I see. A Bazinga. Anyone out here Bazinga-ing right now? Any Bazingas out there? Anyway, that's a thing. You could consider putting an ad on a bus. Bazooper. Anyway, I don't know. What else is going on out there? Oh, we had my, at work today, we had our annual performance reviews. I only joined, like, when they submitted the performance review, it was, like, at the start of the year. So I'd only been working for 3 months at that point. But, I got some money. I got a small raise, which is nice, considering I've only been there for, like, 3 months at that point. I guess I've been there for 6 months right now. But get a 2% raise. Whoa, 2% for being there for not that long. Honestly, that's like better than I expected. A lot of places that I've worked, they don't give a lot of places that I've worked just like they'll do performance reviews at random times. But this one, it does it every year, which is nice. Slime Molder also has his performance review. Also, welcome Matthias. Number one worker. No, I just had meets expectations. I think like you do a self-review and then you say like how much you think you did. You know, you like meet expectations, exceeds expectations, extremely exceeds expectations, did not meet expectations, extremely did not meet expectations. I put myself as exceeded expectations. I was like, yeah, I've been here for 3 months at that point. I did all of this stuff. Check out all these things I did. And apparently, the rating is not for onboarding. I onboarded very fast. And to me, I was like, yeah, I exceeded those expectations. But then my manager was like, yeah, although it was like very good, this typically you have to be here for a bit longer for exceeds expectations. And I was like, okay, that's fair. That's fine. Honestly, more than I expected anyway. Like, I think you can't get a promotion in the first year that you join, which I definitely was not expecting. But I didn't realize you also get like a small raise, even though you've only been there 3 months. So that's kind of nice. Slime Molder also had his performance review. Yo, what if Slime Molder works at the same company that I do, and we just don't know? 3 month self-eval is not much. My first job, I was added to the system along with new hires. We were in for like 2 months. Did you get a good evaluation? Did you get a nice raise from it? The company doesn't do reviews for people hired in the last 6 months. I think for mine, if you were hired in Q4, you don't get an evaluation. But I joined literally like right before Q4. It's funny because I joined on August 29th, I think. Which is like right before the cutoff of Q4. So that was a good time to join. If I had waited like 2 days, I think everything would have been different. We used to have reviews in like November, but it was delayed because our company got bought. You did get a good review. That's good. It's good to have good reviews. Our managers were along the lines of this review is not really worth anything because you have nothing to review. You're still on board. That's fair. Honestly, I wasn't expecting anything. So like the fact that I got 2% was like, you know, that's like free money. I didn't even ask for it. But that's cool. But like all the places I've worked in the past, we never had regular performance reviews or raises. It was always like, the place that I worked at for 7 years, it was like, I don't know. It was like every month. Not every month, but like every year, they say they would have them, but then sometimes they don't have them. And I feel like for a very long time, I did not get a raise. Because I forgot that was even a thing. I was like, what? You're getting raises? Or like they'll schedule, it's like on a case-by-case basis. It'll be like, if your manager thinks, based on budget, that you deserve a raise, then they'll try to fight for it. But in the company I worked at for 7 years, I think there was a time when I was supposed to get like a promotion, which comes with a raise, and then they're like, we don't have the budget for this yet, but if you want, we can just give you the title, and then the raise can come later. And I was like, no, no, don't do that. Only give me the raise once you have the money. And then he was like, all right. And then I didn't get that raise/promotion until like 2 years later. So that's something. That's something to consider. That's how things are. But that was also like around when COVID was a thing. It was like right before COVID existed my manager was like, we're gonna try to get you this raise / promotion. And then my manager left. Actually, that's probably what happened. He left the company. And then I feel like then the manager that replaced him was like, I don't know what this is. But then eventually they gave me the raise. Actually, no, they never gave me that raise because I left the company before then. My manager at the time was like, okay, well, we've approved the raise. Thanks for being patient. We've approved the increase in your salary. It'll be active on this day. And then by that time, I was like, I already knew I was going to leave the company before then. So I was like, oh, thanks, cool. That's great. And then I left before I got the raise. But actually, I used that pending raise as my negotiation for other jobs. Because I was like, okay, I don't have this salary now. I didn't tell them that. I just said like, I'm making this much right now. Or I guess I didn't tell them how much I was making, but I was like, I used that as sort of the anchor point. So I was like, well, you know, considering the salary you're going to give at this new company, I was like, no, if I stayed, I'd be making this much. And they believed me. But I think it's also like, when you join a company, I think there's like a company that, what's the name for it? Like when they confirm that you worked at the previous company, don't they also get to see what your salary was, or is that not true? I think there's like some sort of like identity verification system or something. You don't think so? I feel like that is a thing. It doesn't sound true. Is that not a thing? They don't see it. They confirm that you work there. No, there's... Are you sure? Welcome, good cat. Okay, maybe I made that up. Workplace verification. Does it include salary? Oh, I guess it's like a separate thing. Employment verification. It just confirms that you work there, your job title, and the dates you worked there. Okay. Employment verifications. Hey, there's a question about this on Reddit. Can potential employers verify your current salary? They can call your current employer, and they're allowed to tell them, but it doesn't mean they will tell them. Most employers wouldn't share that info with another potential employer, but they could. But I guess they have no reason to. That is true. You are right. Unless you're in the public sector. Okay. Well, that's good then, because like when I joined this startup, I was like, this is how much I'm sort of making right now. And then I was worried, like when they asked for the employment verification, I was like, can they see that I lied? That I lied about how much I'm making? No. Okay, then it's fine. It's totally fine. It wasn't a lie. If I'd stayed at the company for like 2 more months, that's how much I would have gotten. Also, welcome, Hamflo. Hey, Hamflo, I was asking this earlier. Where do you hear the phrase, we're gonna kill this guy with hammers? Is that like a new meme? Because I heard you mention that on yesterday's stream. And someone else I knew I was also watching yesterday also said the same thing. And I was like, why is this a thing now? What's the deal with this? At the end of the day, who cares if you lied? If you got... You did see it from Northernlion? Okay. Is that where it came from? Or was he just quoting something? Because my impression was that he was just quoting something. But I don't know if that's the case. Anyway, okay, now I know. Now I know where you got it from, at least. It was a bit, not a quote. But there was like another meme of like LeBron James. If he was quoting something, I don't know the original. Okay. I don't know. Anyway, salary negotiations. Whoa, hey, Zoli, your message was held for moderation. You can't say that. No, you can say that. I don't like how when you approve a message, it says you've added the permitted term. Are you seeing this? I don't want this to be a permitted term. I just want to like allow it once. Can I like check my permitted terms? Are you seeing this? It said I used add permitted term. It has the same kind of energy as I will kiss your eye, or it's a heck posty way to express something. I've never heard that phrase. I did not know that was a thing. Anyway though. Salary negotiation. What is this? I've seen this one. Yeah, the Hammer Bros. I know that one. It's a German-Turkish way of saying thank you. To kiss someone's eye. I've never heard that. I guess it's because I'm not German or Turkish, so that makes sense. Circular meme. Yeah, we don't know. It's impossible to know. You copy-pasted the wrong tweet. What's he saying? What's this? I see. Okay, maybe it is Northern Lion. Maybe Northern Lion did create the current incarnation of that meme. But we won't know for sure. Anyway, what was I talking about? Performance reviews. That was a thing today. And we got part of a bonus as well. We get like part of a not daily bonus. Imagine you got a daily bonus. We got a yearly bonus, which is prorated to how long you've been there, which is nice. You know, you're still eligible even though you joined 3 months ago. But your bonus is it's like 1/4 of what it would be. But, you know, it's free money. Yeah, daily bonus. But I'm like kind of conflicted because my work is doing like sort of return to hybrid sort of thing. And I'm like, do I even want to stay here? I don't know if I do. I'm like a bit conflicted because like, you know, like when you join a public company, sometimes they give you like a stock RSU grant where it's like if you stay at the company for a year, you get all this stock. And I'm like, should I just stay for like the year and then leave? Because like I don't really want to. That's still many months from now. I would be like, I don't know, I'd have to go hybrid for like 6 months. Or like 5 months. And I don't really want to do that. But also, like, if I stay there, that's like a lot of stock. I could sell it immediately, make like thousands. I don't know. Something for me to consider. But also, I would be miserable. And also, the money doesn't mean that much to me. So I'm like, should I just start looking for another job? Hybrid, I feel like that should be optional. Hybrid or remote. I think is stupid. I was hired as remote, so I feel like I should still be allowed to be remote. Obviously, that's not the case anymore. Let's see, Zoe said, I was looking at my old CV today, made in 2019-2020. It has C++, good knowledge. Couldn't help but laugh. What was he doing? Yeah, what was he cooking? Did they confirm you have to come in? More or less. Many people had questions for HR. They were like, hey, I was remote and do I have to come in? It was asked many times. They were like, we will not make exceptions. We will be tracking this. You have to come in based on your distance from the office. You have to come in 1 or 2 times a week. And I was in that group that was like 2 times a week. And I was like, this sucks. Some people that live a bit farther away get to come in once a week. Some people that are farther than that can still be remote. But then like I asked my manager today, I was like, well, if I can't be full remote, could I be put into the group that's like, we come in once a week? And she was like, I don't know, it's gonna be hard, I'm gonna try to ask HR. Because, like, the manager doesn't have any say in it. It's like, it's totally like an HR thing, which sucks. Because, like, my manager is remote, so, like, she is not even affected by this. Half my team is remote. Yeah, it's there's hundreds of people there. Everyone is understandably upset. Even the managers. Does HR expect to actually keep track of it? I think so. I mean, they keep track because, like, here's the thing though, like, when you go into the office, they have like a badge that you swipe in, which I think is just the common way that they do it everywhere. And so they can track that. But there's no, like, they don't track when you leave the office, right? When you leave the office, you don't have to scan anything. It's like, what's stopping someone from just, like, going into the office and then leaving immediately? Badge scanners are never connected to the internet. No, I feel like they have been tracking. The one at my company, at least, I think the badge scanning thing does actually go somewhere where they can query it. Everyone takes the badges, gives them to one person. That's what I was thinking. Some people were suggesting that as well. They're like, why don't we just give all our badges to one person that actually wants to go into the office? I feel like that would look suspicious, right? If you correlate all of your swipe in times to one person, you're like, everyone's coming into the office at exactly 8:02. Sorry, that's really early. 9:02, 10:02 a.m. HR destroying the company. Easy answer is to do due diligence for a week or two, then just don't bother. I think I'm just gonna not go to the office. I don't mind if they want to, like, not what is it? If they want to not give me like a bonus or not give me a raise or not promote me or whatever, it's fine. I honestly feel like I'm paid enough. If I never got a raise ever again, okay, no, I guess inflation is still a thing, but, like, I feel like I'm fine with the money that I'm making. I don't mind. I would rather not go to the office. Obviously, not everyone else feels the same way, but I am fine with that. I say here, even German government offices can track the swiping over the internet. Surely they can do that in the US. They can definitely track it. It probably depends on the system they use. I mean, because you want to know, because, like, everyone has their own badges. And if something suspicious happens, you want to see, like, oh, who swiped in at this time? Who did this? That's probably a thing. If there's hundreds of people working and HR is actually spending effort to check, they're not doing their job. They probably have some automated system of tracking. They probably have some sort of mechanism to confirm. I don't know. My thing, I think I'm just not going to go into the office. And then if my manager asks me, I'm just like, I don't know what I'll say. I'll just be like, yeah, I don't know. This is not what I signed up for. But I feel like if I was able to get it reduced to just like once a week, I might do it. Cause like twice a week, from going from like fully remote to twice a week, that's too much. But if it was like once a week, then I'd be like, all right, maybe. I would consider that, because then I would have stuff to talk about on my streams, right? Going outside is actually kind of nice sometimes. I was thinking about that. I was like, trying to go to sleep. I kept thinking about whether I would go to the office. And, I did enjoy, when I used to go to the office, I did enjoy being outside sometimes. It's a nice excuse to go outside. I could be like, yo, I saw a subway rat today. I went to the park, had this food. If I'm just at home all the time, I got nothing to talk about on stream. Giant alarm starts blaring. Wolfie is not reported to the office. Exactly. Have an acquaintance who had HR push them into releasing a PTO system with 24 hours notice. Knowing full well there's bugs and a privacy nightmare, HR did not care to maintain their image, despite possibly breaking privacy laws. A PTO system. Bugs. Yeah, I don't know. I think everyone's hoping that they walk back the change, but I don't know. Maybe they're doing this thing that companies do sometimes, where they introduce like a really extreme policy, and then they expect pushback, and then they'll be like, okay, we'll compromise. Instead of doing this thing that we said we would do, we're gonna do this slightly less bad thing. And then everyone's like, oh, thank God. I was really hoping for this. Maybe that's the plan. Like, you know, imagine if they said, like, hey, you have to come into the office 5 days a week. And then everyone's like, what the frick? Man, this sucks. And then they're like, oh, actually, no, based on negative feedback, we've decided to say 2 days. And then everyone's like, oh, well, okay, I guess it's not as bad as 5 days. Sure, I'll accept that. Maybe that's what the plan is. Bargaining. We are in the bargaining phase. But I guess we will see. We'll see how that goes. I think like a lot of companies are doing hybrid now. Right, I've seen people mention that Facebook or Meta is doing that. A lot of the big companies are doing it. So I think part of the reason is also they were like, well, all these big companies are doing it. We might as well do it too. Probably. Maybe. Is there a name for that tactic? Yeah. It could be what they're doing. I don't know. I really would rather not look for another job though. Because like I do enjoy working here. It is nice. If I could get one, you know, go into the office once a week, maybe that's fine. The door and face technique is a compliance method commonly studied in social psychology. Persuader attempts to convince the respondent to comply by making a large request that they'll turn down, much like slamming a door. The respondent is then likely to agree to a second, more reasonable request. Yes, that is how they do it. That's how they get you. It's how you end up with a 3-node Kubernetes cluster. What does that mean? I have a 1-node Kubernetes cluster. I think it's fine. It's great. It's awesome, actually. Norman Rockwell painting of a guy standing up at a town hall meeting. HR doing door and face method sounds like a horribly toxic work culture. That's what I'm thinking, right? Everyone's saying this. No one is happy with this change. Even, the thing is, like, even the people that did like to go to the office are not a fan of this. Because they're like, oh man, I actually enjoyed going to the office. However, with everyone being required to go, it's going to be so crowded. It's going to be noisy. I'm not going to be able to get work done. Unionization. I wish if other people were like, let's all just not go, I'd be like, I would be the first one to agree. I'd be like, definitely. I was already going to do that. I mean, people are going to be there if I go. Yeah, what's the point? Why can't we just all go to the office but have it not be crowded? Doesn't make sense. My dad loves going to the office because no one is bothering him. Exactly, right? And imagine how much worse that would be if the office was crowded. Actually, some of my favorite days, like when I used to work in an office, was like when no one was in the office. Right? If it was like the Friday before a 3-day weekend, no one would go to the office. There'd be like me and like 2 other people. But I would go there, it'd be empty, it'd be great. So quiet. And then after work is over, You just leave early and you go like to the park or something. That was nice. We should give workers the option to go if they want to, or stay at home if they don't. Well. I think that's what they had before. Actually, the interesting part about this is, like, I think I mentioned this when I first joined the company, like on stream, is that the job that I applied to was remote, but then they said they had more senior candidates. So they had 2 job openings. One was for like a very senior role that was like remote. One was for like a not as senior role, which was like hybrid. I applied to like the very senior role, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, we've gotten many applicants for the very senior role. Would you be interested in the lesser role?" And then I was like, "No, I applied to the other one because it was remote." And then he was like, "Okay, well maybe we can make this work. Maybe, you know, we'll just go through the interview and then see if we can get you on as remote." And then that's what happened. I did the whole interview. I specifically asked many times, like, "Are you sure this is remote, right? This is remote. This is remote. Even if I'm in New York, this can be remote." And they're like, "Yeah, totally. Yeah, we definitely a thing." And then when they gave the offer letter, the first initial offer letter was like hybrid. And then I was like, no, make sure that says remote. And then he was like, okay, we can do that. And then I got it changed to actually be remote. And then I was like, great, that's exactly what I wanted. And now we have this hacked up. Times have changed. But I don't know. They would write remote into my contract. Well, it was, but they're or you mean like specifically ask them like, hey, never change this. And remote, never change this. Because I definitely would not have accepted the job offer if it was hybrid. I specifically was there for remote. But that's how it is. The punishment clause. I feel like that'd be hard to get approved, right? Like, how often do you think people are making such specific requests to have it in their contract? There's a thing that's like, I must be remote, and you cannot change this, ever. Otherwise, you have to pay this much. Very often. Is it actually that common? Maybe I should have negotiated that. Maybe I should have a time machine. Right, go back in time and then be like, can you, I know you changed it to remote, can you put it in the contract specifically that this cannot change? If I do find a new job, maybe I should ask that. Would that be too pushy though? Like, if you apply to a company that is known to be remote only, I guess the problem is only because the place I'm working has an office in New York, right? If the company was like in California, there's no way that I would be able to do hybrid. It would literally be impossible. That's how it is. A company is going to reject you for being pushy at the start. It too is a toxic work culture. I don't know. Maybe. That is true though. It's like, if they are willing to give you an offer, they're probably going to try to get you on board. Because they've already spent a lot of time interviewing other candidates, presumably. And would rather not waste a lot of time trying to interview some more people. Also, why haven't I caught any fish in like the past hour? Oh, it turns out there's already a fish on the line. This fish just gave up. I didn't need to reel in at all. It just bit the bait and then decided, like, it's done. That's why I didn't know. I didn't even realize that I had caught a fish. No, it's a fish. It's a real fish. Also, welcome, Mario. If they say it's too pushy, say I'm Iron Man, or go along with you. I don't think they will. They'll be like, what the? Iron Man? Who does he think he is? Anyway, that's my life right now. Determining what to do. I have found a few places that I could apply to if I wanted another job. But it's like, I don't know. There's a lot of things to think about. Still job hunting. Good luck. Good luck with that. Wait, didn't you had like another job interview at some point and you said that went well? Assuming it did not go through, unfortunately. That sucks. That's too bad. Got ghosted, what? Hate when companies do that. They should stop doing that. Anyway, there is that company I applied to. Whoa, what the frick is going on? Hold on. I've accidentally highlighted all the messages. There is that company I applied to many months ago. The one that I got through like most of the interview process, and they were like, we found someone else for this role, but if you're still interested, we could review you for other roles at the company, but they're all hybrid. And I was like, nah, I'd rather not. I think they are still hybrid now, but they do pay much better than my current company. So if I really wanted to, I could go back to that recruiter. Because he specifically told me, he was like, hey, this interview feedback is still valid for 10 months. If your situation changes, we could talk again. But probably won't. Because it is still hybrid. And actually their hybrid is more days in the office than this. The one that company is like 3 days in office. Whereas my company, I would have to do 2 days. So that's even worse. But they do pay much better. But still, I guess I won't do it. Got ghosted. It was a final round interview. I never heard back from them. Emailed the recruiter twice and never received a response. Yeah, that sucks. It's messed up. I don't know. That's how they do things. I don't know why they don't just respond. Why ghost people? If I was running a tech company, I would hire all the good programmers that were laid off due to return to office. I think that's what companies tend to do. When they hear of return to office or layoffs, they tend to be like, okay, we'll reach out to some of these people. The recruiters, I mean, they do tend to do that. I guess it's more common for layoffs. But, I think return to office is less publicized. Like, I was looking online for, like, whether any news articles were written about the company that I work at having a return to office, but there was nothing. So I was like, well, the general public doesn't even know. Unless you know someone that works there. Or, I don't know, something. Other people outside the company are not even aware it's happening. So, I don't know. That's how it is. But I think if you are a company that is instituting a return to office policy, I feel like you probably do consider that people are going to leave, and you fit that into your calculations. You're like, given this, and the number of people that would be affected, we're going to assume this % of people will leave, and then we'll have more budget for everyone else, maybe. Yeah, they don't even know. Maybe that's what they wanted. And the thing is, what if I would rather if they had laid me off from the job instead of doing this return to office thing? Because then I would have gotten severance, and then I would have had months to look for another job. Whereas now, I would have to apply to places while I already have a job. And, it would be annoying to do interviews, schedule interviews. It'd be not as fun. Welcome at Jack00. KDE Plasma. I have no reaction to such information because I don't use it. But that's cool. Wolf. Hello. I should go to night mode. It's been over an hour and a half. Here it is. No, I know what KDE is. I just don't use it. I was more of an XFCE kind of person. It was lightweight, my computer was not good, and it worked well. For me. And they had a rat. Do you know this? XFCE, their mascot is a rat. Or maybe it's a mouse. Look at this, man. Isn't that a cool logo? If you want a window manager whose mascot is a rat or mouse, look into XFCE. Did they confirm what this was? Rat. Rat. Mouse. Mousepad. Mouse. Oh, it's a mouse. Never mind. It's a mouse. Their mascot is a mouse, obviously, for all kinds of reasons of like world domination and monsters and such. I see. Beast. Ubuntu. That's what I used to use. Yeah, Thunar, that uses XFCE, right? I used to use that. It was cool. But not anymore. I'm on that Mac OS life now. Balatro also released on Mac, so I don't have to turn on my Windows PC to play it, which is cool. Very, very nice. Ball. Did they ever confirm how to pronounce it? Is it Balatro? 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 Could have gotten it on Switch. But why? I can already play it. If I want to play on my Switch, I feel like I mostly play Switch on docked mode. I rarely ever played handheld mode. And when I do play docked mode, I have it through OBS. Because I don't have like a separate monitor / TV for it. So I might as well. Local Thunku said he doesn't actually know either, whatever makes people happy. How to pronounce it? Balatro, 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 Balatro. What if someone called it Balatro? That's a valid way to pronounce it. One streamer I watched became addicted to it. Many people. I think everyone that I've seen play it is really into it. I don't think I've ever seen someone say, I'm gonna try Balatro, and then was not playing it, like, a lot. Everyone who I've seen, they were just like, oh yeah, I'll check out this game. And then, like, a few days later, they're like, oh, what happened to my time? Instead of time, there is Balatro. Ballrat-o. Bullrat-ro. In fact, I could play it right now. I could literally play this in VR right now if I wanted to. But I won't, because I said I would continue my run on Saturday, so I will wait until then. I should. No, but what about all those people? Literally all of those people that were anticipating the Saturday stream where I finished the run. No, they're all here. Everyone who is interested is already here. Except there was that one guy That one guy with the green name who was the first time chatter. Who was not even a follower. You can't have 2 runs at the same time. No, you can actually. That's how I was able to play it on my Mac. You can make a profile. Make a separate profile. That's what I did. Yeah. So I have like an off-stream profile. I have a profile for on-stream. It doesn't have the unlocks. Yeah, they're separate. But that's fine. I don't really care. That's what I did when I played, what is that Minesweeper roguelike called? Demon Crawl. Demon Crawl also has, profiles. And that's what I did. When I played off stream, I would just make another profile. And I would just play it. It's cool. I've gotten much faster at it, too. I now understand the strategy on Balatro. It's fast. And it's quick. And then check it. Choco Jax is gonna play it 2 days from now. Or sorry, tomorrow. She's gonna play it tomorrow. It's on the schedule. And then you could watch Choco Jax's stream and you could backseat the same way as my stream. And it would be useful. Because I thought that backseating was very critical to me understanding the game. You could go there, you could be like, whoa, why streamer, why are you doing it this way? Don't you know that you should do it this way? Why don't you try doing it this way? You should use this thing. I'm playing this on the upcoming stream. Balatro? Yes. On Saturday. No way. Welcome, Ringos. Why the crying emote? Why do this? But yeah, that's Saturday. I will play it off stream still. So that's something. Wrong emote. What the? Alright, anything else going on recently? Anything else of note worth talking about in recent memory? Do I have anything in my notes? Welcome, Nanodan. The horizontally flipped crying emote. It looks so weird when things are flipped horizontally. Why is that? It's not even symmetrical. Oh yeah, Choco Jax has a new emote. Choco J Bonk. Check this out. Did she make this emote faster? This looks faster than what it was last time. Is this different? Did she speed it up? YouTube channel? Nice. There's some emotes. She did. It's faster. Any big catch? Nope. Just the regular fish that we've been catching every stream. That's how it is. Many streamers out here streaming. Many emotes. Look at all these emotes. Pikachu is here. Goat is here. Speed gun buffs. I should try speeding up. I don't think I will. They're already pretty fast. Some may say they're too fast. This ball is so fast though. The steering is pretty fast. The nodding is already pretty fast. The talking is fast. Talking emote. Okay, let me check if I have anything else worth talking about. Let me check my notes. My stream notes that I don't actually have. It's just a journal. Specifically, it's not specifically for stream. But there are things that might be nice to talk about. Let's see, nothing. Nothing. Balatro, that's it. YouTube. Oh, did you all know that when you buy a subscription on Twitch 6 months at a time, it's discounted. But then when that subscription renews for 6 months, that renewal is apparently not discounted. I didn't realize this until a few days ago. I've been like, I assume that the discount would apply to all renewals. It's not true. I got an email that was like, hey, your subscription is renewing. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And then I actually took a look and I was like, wait a second. It's $30 instead of $25. What the heck? So now I know. You can't unsubscribe and resub for the discount at least immediately. Oh man. It's messed up. I didn't realize this until like Sunday. I've been losing out on discounts this whole time for years. I didn't even know. I guess I should just set it to not auto-renew. I'll just do it manually. That's messed up. That's how they trick you. I think most people don't look at their billing. They just see they've been charged for something and they're like, alright, yeah, that's fine. Then you actually look at it and you're like, wait a second. That's how they get you on internet bills, right? I've been talking about this. Your internet bill goes up, they have you on auto pay, so you're just like, don't even look at it. And then you actually look and you're like, wait a second, the price went up $5. I gotta call them about this. And then you do, and then they're like, sorry, yeah, we can lower it, sure. And then they do. And you're like, man, they could have just done that. I mix it with a Prime sub to qualify for a discount. You mean like if you subscribe for 6 months and then cancel the sub and then resub with Prime, and then after that Prime ends, then you sub with the 6 months again? Is that what it is? Oh man. But I'm subscribed to so many channels now. That's how you do it. Thanks for reminding me. I think YouTube Premium Family Plan is gonna go up for your family in April. How much is that? YouTube Premium is like pretty expensive now. They increased the prices like sometime last year. It's expensive. It's too much, right? I think for like an individual plan, YouTube Premium is like what, like $13 now? Or like 12? Some very high number. It used to be like, didn't it used to be like $10? No, was it ever $10? It's probably like 12, right? And then it's like 14 now? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I gotta remember to cancel all of my recurring 6-month subscriptions now. Just to save that $5 every 6 months. That's how it is. The things you have to do in society. The way they try to trick you. I'm surprised it took me this long to notice, though. Like, I have not been paying attention to it. I just assumed that it would apply for all the following months, but of course it wouldn't. Why would it? That's how they make their money. They trick you. They make you think you're getting a discount forever, but you're not. It's all a scam. That's why you should, if you're subscribed to my channel for 6 months, you should cancel right now. And then once it expires, then you can renew. Okay, everyone, cancel your subscription right now. But don't forget to resub. Okay, we got this small fish here. Look at this small fish. How is this so small? $2.93. Classic predictable pricing of this fish. unlike renewing subs, that fish does tend to sell for $2.93. It's always been $2.93. In all economies. This economy, the previous economy, the price will never go up. Because this game is frozen in time. Unless they release a patch that increases all the prices. But they won't do that. Imagine if a game did that. Like a game released like 10 years ago was like they suddenly come out with another patch that's like, hey, based on the current economy, we've rescaled the prices of everything in the game to be more reflective of societal norms. It would be a very unpopular change. But they could do it. They could definitely consider it. But they shouldn't, because that's evil. But they could. Like that one game that uses current Russian currency value, I am not aware of that game. Is that a popular game that people play? Like all the games that assume a conversion rate of like $1 to 100 yen. It's funny. Wait, didn't they do that in the latest Yakuza game? Doesn't that game take place in Hawaii or something? And then there was like a note in the game that was like, hey, all of Ichiban's currency has been converted to US dollars at the exchange rate of 100 yen to 1 USD. And then I saw many quote retweets that were like, what the frick? What kind of economy do they think this is? Hilarious. I guess it's good for tourists though. If I were to go to Japan anytime soon, I would be happy about that exchange rate. I'd be like, whoa, what the? My dollar can buy so many things. But since I'm not in Japan, no such thing. In fact, I'm being paid by Japanese companies. So, it's not good for me. The line stickers are losing value every day because of the conversion rate. And that's scary. Think about the several dollars that I get every month. Suddenly decrease in value. Unacceptable. This is the world we live in now. In a world, money is worth less than it used to be. We just have to deal with it. I'm just out here catching fish, you know? Anyway, what else has been happening? Gotta retweet the line sticker tweets to get more buy-ins. Nah. I feel like a lot of the money from line stickers now is probably from the subscription plan. If you all didn't know, line stickers have an optional subscription plan where you can pay a set amount of money per month. Wait, what just happened? Did I just sell two things? Oh, I just the water just fell. The can. Okay, so like Line has an optional subscription-based thing where rather than buying specific sticker packs, you just pay for the subscription and then you have access to like pretty much all Line stickers. And the creators of those stickers get paid proportional to how many people use their stickers. It's kind of like YouTube Premium, right? If you have YouTube Premium, when you watch someone's videos, like let's say you spend like how much is YouTube Premium? I don't know. Let's assume it's $10. It's not $10, but assume it is $10. And you watch like, you know, you spend half of your time watching Northern Lion. Then, you know, if they allot some percentage of that $10, then they get 50% of whatever that percent is. The same thing for like line stickers. if you would do the subscription plan, if you use someone's emotes a lot, they get more percentage of that. Anyway, I'm gonna hydrate. It is 7 p.m. I'm going to hydrate right now as we speak. I guess not as we speak. As I don't speak, I'm going to hydrate. Alright, I've hydrated. Anyway, the point of that was that I feel like most of the money from line stickers comes from subscribers now. Cause like when you make stickers for sale and people are buying them to own rather than the subscription thing, naturally the number of purchases you get tends to go down over time because, you know, people already have it. They're not going to buy it again because they can't. So, you know, the subscription thing is like, if you pay for a thing and you use someone's stickers a lot, then they'll continue to get paid for it. So that's what I'm assuming it is. They probably have stats in the dashboard that tell you like what percentage of your money is from subscriptions. But I never use the dashboard, so I don't actually know. Ow. That's just what I'm assuming. Anyway, now you know. Anyone who didn't know, now you know. Oh, look at that, the bear is out there and it's nighttime. You can hardly even see it. Even I can hardly see it. I can see the shadow of the bear up there. But it kind of blends into the background. It's hard to understand what's happening with it. No, that's real. It's right there. Make more money from people with YouTube Premium too? Yeah. I did, in fact, state this previously. Is that a breakdancing bear? It's fine. It's totally understandable. Okay, you know, we've been releasing fish this whole stream. What if we sell this one? $6.67. It's pretty good. It's pretty good value. Soyapo Oge. Man, isn't it messed up? Soyapo is graduating. When is that? When is her graduation? It's soon, right? It's in March. Messed up. Sunday? No. Can't believe this. We had fun times on the Soyapoya stream. Classic moments such as not liking coffee. Classic moments such as that game where chat guesses the words scrambled in different orders. Golden Compass. That one game with the rabbits. That 3D platforming game where you're a rabbit and your family was murdered. Those were some times. Mario Day? Oh man. Is that a sign? Is she gonna reincarnate as Mario? What if there's gonna be a Mario VTuber? And then that was a hint. Also, welcome X-Tag. What if she got the role to play Mario in his new Mario VTubing career? Not impossible. Could happen. Could happen. If Chris Pratt can do it, Soyapoya can do it. I think she would do a better job. than Chris Pratt. Kamiyoshi is gone. You will never be the same. No. No! Can't believe this. Mario. Too late to get Mar 10 milk? What do you mean by that? Oh, you mean like milk that expires on March 10th and then it has like the expiration date on it and then you keep it as like a symbol to remember? Maybe. Could consider doing it. What else is going on? Any other news out there? There's other VTubers graduating as well. Also suspiciously in March, and they are also all European. I don't know what that's about. But that's surely it's nothing. Yeah, let's check out Google News. What's going on? Google News. Rust? What? Rust Armorer? Guilty of involuntary manslaughter. What do they mean by Rust here? Alec Baldwin, a Rust Armorer? See, when I think of Rust, I think of the programming language and the game. And this does not appear to be any of those. Probably nothing. New season of Fortnite on Friday. Yeah, who are they gonna collab with? Fortnite when they announce a new Rust movie. It's a film where someone got shot. Is that the one where Alec Baldwin... Oh, that's the one where Alec Baldwin shot someone. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was the film. Oh, what the... Look at this. A man deliberately got 217 COVID shots? What the? That's a lot. 217? Researchers do not endorse hyper-vaccination. Are they still putting that movie out? I don't know. I didn't even know it was a thing. Fortnite. Did they announce who's going to be in the new Fortnite season? What, this one they had Peter Griffin and they had Metal Gear. What could they possibly do for the next one? VTuber me? Wolfie? What if they had HoloLive? What if Small Ame was in it? That'd be cool. What if they had Gargura? The classic VTuber that everyone knows. What if they had, I don't know, what would they, what could they possibly add? They always surprise us. Right, they had, what, they had like, Dragon Ball, they had Jujutsu Kaisen, they had Ariana Grande, they had Eminem, they had freaking, Peter Griffin. StarCraft Zealots? And here Guar. No, it's Gargura. That's different. Gar. It's totally different. What's Gura doing anyway? When was her last stream? Was it still Palworld? Yo, what if they had Hatsune Miku? They could. That could be the new thing. Hatsune Miku could be the new Fortnite collab. I think that'd be cool. Heinz rolls out newly designed ketchup bottle. Sets new standard for packaging. What? Heinz. What did they say? Heinz rolls out newly designed ketchup bottle. This type of innovation could easily spread across other industries that use plastic bottles for products like shampoo and lotion. What's so new about this? No! A newsletter. How do I, oh man, how do I not click this? Okay. What does this look like? This looks the same. Is this it? What is this? What's the difference between this and the regular ones? The cap was designed by plastic packaging maker Berry Global. Is it that it's recyclable? I guess that's cool. But I feel like very few people are actually recycling these things. I don't know. It's good for them though. Has some crazy multi-chamber thing on inside, one solid thing. Actually, I have noticed that ketchup bottles are improving. Right, you know, like the classic ketchup bottle is like... What is it? It got like the little top on here. And then... What does it look like? It's just like a... one of these, right? This is the normal one. But then I noticed like the recent ketchup bottles I've been having... They have like a sort of like thing over here that catches... I don't know how to draw this. It's like on the inside. Like, you know how like when you have ketchup, a bottle for a while, all the liquid sits at the top, right? And then when you pour out the ketchup, the liquid always comes out first unless you either like shake up the bottle or flip it upside down a few times. I think like the recent ketchup bottles that I've had, the opening has like this little like indented thing where like before you squeeze it out, the liquid like enters like a little area before. It's hard to explain this. I don't even know how to look it up. But it is a thing. Right? It's real. I don't even know how to find this. Was it Heinz ketchup bottle that catches the water? Heinz launches emotional support ketchup bottle? That's not what I'm looking for. Ketchup bottle? It's not one of these. Is it this one? Upside down squeeze bottle. It kind of looks like this, but I don't know if it's the same. Oh wait, hold on. Heinz new cap solves ketchup plasma problem. This was in 2000 though. This was a long time ago. Wait, is this not new? This article was in 2000. Okay, maybe I'm just... Okay, this has apparently been a thing since 2000. The inside of the new cap has a reservoir that collects the watery residue, while the center of the nozzle features a thin tube to direct the ketchup out. Okay, well, it's been a thing for a while. But given that everyone was surprised, I feel like maybe this was not rolled out as heavily as I thought. Ketchup should be in tubes so you can really squeeze it out, like toothpaste. No, but toothpaste always has this problem where, like, you ever, like, get to the end of a thing of toothpaste and, like, the end is always impossible to squeeze out? You have to put in a lot of effort. The current toothpaste tube that I have right now is having that issue. It's near the end of its life cycle. Ketchup science. Yeah, multi-chamber thing. I think they put condiments in inefficient containers to make us buy them more often. No. No, I also roll up the tube, but there's always at the end, there's always a little bit left. There are things you can buy to make it easier to roll them out though. Might be more that few of us get ketchup. That's also possible. Ketchup is pretty good though. Would recommend. Actually, for the longest time, I never bought ketchup. I think like whenever my parents would go to like a fast food place or order something, they would always just get like a lot of ketchup packets. And we would just never run out. We've never really had to buy ketchup until like maybe after the pandemic. Because we would not order as much. What if they sold ketchup in toothpaste tubes? They sell tomato paste in tubes like that is much nicer than cans. Maybe. They could. I'm sure there probably is a brand of ketchup that does that. We need to change bottle engineers between ketchup and toothpaste. No, I feel like Heinz has been pretty innovative with their ketchup packaging though. Right, you know how like the traditional ketchup packet is like this? And then you like rip off this part and the ketchup comes out? They have like the one that's also like a dippable thing, although I never use it as a dippable container. But it's like this, right? And you could cut off this part and then like squeeze the ketchup out the normal way, or you could peel off like this this layer, and then there's just ketchup inside that you could dip things into. I think that was revolutionary. Took them 1.2 million bucks in 8 years of work. Wait, they sell tomato paste in tubes like that. Hey, which one is this? What is this? Oh, this is the new ketchup thing that was announced today. The silicone valve is replaced by a complex set of channels and an antechamber inside the cap. Ketchup is a sheer thinning fluid. Oh, this is not the thing from today, right? This is this the thing that I was talking about? The thing where it puts the water into a separate chamber? Ketchup is a sheer thinning fluid that becomes less viscous as it's deformed. A firm squeeze of the bottle forces ketchup through these channels, where it becomes thinner and dispenses at the familiar, predictable rate. Well, this tweet was recent, so I'm going to assume that this is related to the recent invention. Scroll up for thread. You can't, though. You have to be logged in. This is the messed up part of Twitter, is that you can't read any other tweet besides the one you're linked to unless you have an account. Can you link to the previous thread? Previous tweet in the thread. I don't know. It's messed up. Why do they do this? They're ruining the usability of their website for no reason. Remember glass ketchup bottles? Yes. They're not even that good. Conclusion here is that none of us are mechanical. Sorry, none of us are mechanical engineers. But I was pretty close, though. Electrical engineer. That's pretty much the same thing. Oh, there's a whole video. That is really advanced looking. $1.2 million investment over 8 years. When you put it that way, that doesn't sound like that expensive. 1.2 million over 8 years. That's like what? Like not that much. That's like a few $100,000 per year. Not even. That's like 90. Is that like 90K per year? That seems worth it. Imagine spending 1.2 million on a ketchup cap. Last ketchup bottles were annoying. You had to keep pounding on the bottom, and then it randomly exploded ketchup all over the place. Yeah. Man, technology is nice nowadays. Everything is so convenient. The whole chunk of electrical engineering is about vibes, alternating circuits, and switching circuits. True. So true. Yeah, 1 employee salary. That must be so cool now. Do you think like the same people have been working on this for the whole 8 years? Or is this like a ship of Theseus situation? Where like no one on the team has been there for the whole 8 years. However, they managed to ship a product. You're like, yeah, I was the first one on this team. I joined 8 years ago. I quit the company. Someone else picked it up. Here's why the ketchup cap is ingenious. That's neat though. Good for them. Like, what other innovations do you think they'll continue to make? It could be anything. Could literally be anything. Because I feel like when you think about a ketchup company, you don't really think that much about, like, the science, the research that goes into it, right? You're like, ketchup company? Yeah, okay, they just make ketchup. But like they're like making making bottles, they're making, I don't know, they're refining the ingredients, getting the process to be more efficient. What's the cost proposition? No one buys Heinz for the quality. They buy it because it's the default. Actually, I feel like I don't really see other ketchup companies, right? It's either, what is it, like Hunt or Heinz. I rarely ever see other ketchup. Right, if you just go on, yeah, all these images are just Heinz. Most of them are just Heinz. And Hunt's ketchup. I don't even know what this one is. Whataburger ketchup. Heinz ketchup. Primal Kitchen ketchup, organic, unsweetened. Local ketchup makers in shambles. Yeah, I don't know about them. Because I feel like Heinz ketchup is sort of like, you know what you're getting, right? It's like the same pretty much everywhere. If you see like some artisanal ketchup made by some small ketchup making company, you're like, I'm sure it's good, but like, is it good enough to justify the higher cost? I don't know. And what if I eat it and it's not as good? What if it's actually worse somehow? I don't know. Ketchup company. Yeah, don't fall behind. I've had unique ketchups that taste better. I don't even remember the last time I've had ketchup that was not Heinz or Hunt's. What are my thoughts on mayonnaise? I rarely ever eat mayonnaise. It doesn't normally come up for me. Japanese mayonnaise is good though. I love that. Yeah, Kewpie mayo is good. I don't know. Rarely ever have it though. Chipotle mayo? Now that's good. Yeah, I like Chipotle mayo. But that's rare. I feel like Chipotle mayo is not typically what you think of when you think of mayo. Mayo mixes well with hot sauce. Do you know that, I forget if it's Heinz, but they sell mayo combined with ketchup? Mayo chup. They call it mayo chup. It is Heinz, I guess. Mayo chup. It's real. They also sell honey racha, mayo chup, and cranch. Honey sriracha, mayo ketchup, and ketchup ranch. Cranch. That's such a not nice name. Cranch. It sounds unpleasant. I don't think I've ever mixed ketchup with ranch. Cranch with a K. K ranch. Was mayo chup the one that's funny or bad word in another language? I do not know, actually. Remember when they had purple and green ketchup? Do you remember this? Wasn't this created to promote Shrek or something? It looked so gross. Remember this? They had commercials for it in like the 90s or early 2000s. Those were wild times. I remember. Why is it even purple? Cranch. Sully says, I've seen a very addictive YouTube short the other day. Guy was cooking so hard it was kind of mesmerizing. Who? Where? Yeah, why is it purple? They had the green one. They had blue one as well? What were they thinking? Messed up. They would not do this nowadays. Those were different times. Hey, what the heck? I thought this was a thumbnail that I could expand. It brought me to the video. So I begged my mom to buy the blue ketchup, and then I had it once and thought it was gross. Did it taste different from regular ketchup though? I would have assumed it was just like ketchup with food coloring. Oh, I have seen this one. This is the Irish guy, right? Yeah, he talks really fast. I know this guy. I've seen it. Kids love eating food color. It tasted the same, and yet you thought it was gross. Just because it's blue, your brain could not comprehend it. That is true. Color does affect how we perceive things sometimes. Like, yeah, just looking at that one preview of like the purple fries, the purple ketchup on the fries, like this does not look appetizing. It looks very unappealing. Wait, they had other colors too? Okay, they had green, purple, blue. Then they had a mystery color that was either pink or orange or teal. They were trying too much. The gotcha. They had the ketchup gotcha. You get the mystery flavor. You don't know what you'll get. You'll be like, oh man, I wish I could get the orange one. Nope, it's the pink one. Grimace died for this. The Grimace shake. It's weird how changing the color of something makes it disgusting. I guess it's also because, like, ketchup, you expect it to be red because tomatoes are red. Right? But it's like, blue is not typically a color that occurs that often in food. I mean, green is common, but like, I don't know. You don't think of green when you think of tomatoes typically. I mean, there are green tomatoes, but those are typically not what you think of. Yeah, what if it was just red? Just get the regular red. But what if it's red, but it was like light red? Special edition, slightly less red. Refer my Ratatouille POV of J. Kenji Lopez alt videos. I've heard about this guy. I've only heard about this guy because he has the word alt in his name. And I think I saw it linked on Twitter. And someone was like, wait, the alt account is his main account? It's because alt is in his name. He's like, you think he has like an alternate YouTube channel? But that's just his name. And then he does have an alternate channel. But the alternate channel is called Main, right? It's like J. Kenji Lopez Main. And people think that's his main account, but that's actually his alt account. It's wacky. And people don't understand his name. Now, I don't know anything about this guy. All I know is that his name has alt in it. Thought it was his main account, found his main, and was very confused. You thought J. Kenji Lopez Main was his main? That's a reasonable assumption to make. Remember that ketchup is originally made of mushrooms, not tomatoes, and is white-yellow? I did not know that. What about banana ketchup? Isn't banana ketchup a thing? Is that still yellow? I thought the alt was the main account. I mean, the channel that has the word alt in it is his main account. I think the channel with the word main is his alt account. It's alt because his name is alt. That's his literal legal name. See, I've used a couple of his sous vide recipes in the past. I don't actually know who he is. He's a food scientist and chef and writer for over a decade. I think he's more well known than I thought. There's always things like this where like people mention someone who's famous, and I'm like, I've never heard of this person, but everyone seems to know who they are. This is like one of those cases. I don't know who this guy is, but everyone in chat knows him. Banana ketchup. What is banana? Is banana ketchup actually made from bananas? Banana ketchup, also known as banana sauce, is a Philippine fruit ketchup condiment made from banana. It is brownish yellow, but often dyed red. I see. That makes sense, because, you know, bananas aren't typically red. But they make them red. It's because I don't cook, so I wouldn't know. That's also true. Hey, I know some cooking videos. What about that Shaquille guy? That's a guy, right? That's a guy that makes videos about cooking. Not Shaquille O'Neal. What's his name? John. John Shaquille. I've got recommended some of his videos. I don't know. Never knew about the dyeing part. Yeah, you're telling me these bananas died for this? They've been sacrificed. Banana ketchup. Yeah, we all think of tomatoes. Simply just cook water. Let's see, Zoe says, my grandma sometimes mentions how young women in media don't cook anymore. Meanwhile, most of the guys in my friend group cook. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know why that is. Girl dinner. That is a phrase that people say. But is it based in reality? Haven't really had too much banana ketchup though. Mang Thomas was usually my Filipino condiment of choice. Mang Thomas? What is that? I don't know what that is. Tomas. I'm gonna assume it's not Thomas, but Tomas. It's like how there's an Indian curry named Rogan Josh. I'm sure it's probably not pronounced Rogan Josh. Actually, maybe it is. But it just sounds like a person's name. Anyway, that's how it is. That's society nowadays. Ketchup. How did we start talking about ketchup? Oh, from the news, right. The new ketchup bottle invention. Right, we were reading the news. What's some good news out there? Any other good news? Every time I look up rats on Google News, it's never good news. It's always like rat extermination. Conversation was good. City's giving lessons on rat proofing your garden. NYC offering rat academy classes. NOFX announce half album, unveil new single, I'm a Rat. What do they mean by this? Rats. Oh, there's a lot of articles about this. Who are these people? Enormous rat. Oh, do you all see this one? Do you all see this enormous rat? Also, welcome Cryptic Command. Fishing? We're not really fishing. Some good news, we've had a lot of tomato soup. I don't remember the last time I had tomato soup, to be honest. Have you seen this? I saw this tweet today. I guess they wrote an article about this. Also, holy frick, you see this privacy policy? View our 806 partners. You're sending my information to 806 companies just for this news article? Wow. Salesforce. Share this ink. Xandra and Yahoo. Okay, sure. Configuration. What the frick? Disagree to all. Alright, have you seen this rat? It's like you think that this is the huge rat that they're talking about, right? You're like, oh, that rat's pretty big. But then the rat gets pulled in by something. And then you take a look, and then an even bigger rat pokes its head out. Look at this. Look at that. That's the big rat, dude. You trick it. You're like, that's a rat. That rat's pretty big. However, This rat is even larger. Rat Academy, rat proofing. I've been playing a Nuzlocke of Pokemon Black and White. I caught 5 rat and bat related Pokemon. The bird I caught I named a Rat Bat. The team is 5 rats, bats, and a pig. Can't stop thinking of Walfa's rat when I look at my team. Classic. Classic rat. There should be more rat emojis out there. That's the big rat that makes all the rules. I wish we could have seen the entirety of the rat. We only see the rat's head. We don't have a good sense of scale here. Rat paradise. Feed every rat. Yeah, feed the rats. Okay. You have to do it. Oh, look at this rat. Spoofed Zoom, Google, and Skype meetings spread corporate rats. What do they mean by this? They spread corporate rats, but the rat is capitalized? I could read the article, but I don't feel like it. Did someone spread rat poison at Fiesta Island Dog Park? I hope not. Rat on plane. Sparks worries for Sri Lanka's airline. Rat infestation. Chicago crowned most rat-infested city for 9th year, surpassing NYC and LA. All remote access tools. I see. What if the rat is actually one of the heads of a rat hydra? You mean the Rat King? That's a thing, right? A Rat King? We've talked about this. Okay. Rats, what about cats? What about dogs? Dog news? Hold on, I should play... Hold on, before I end the stream. I should play New York Times Connections. You have to. Yeah, Rat King. Okay, I've not done today's connections yet. Gotta do it right now. Okay, what do we got here? Foxglove, Turncoat, Beanbag, Gum Shoe. These are different... No, it's gotta be Wind Sock. These are words, and then there's like... There's like another word. Clothing. Coat, sock, shoe, and glove. That has to be it. That is infected. Words ending in clothing? Easy. Purple first, right? It's that easy. Okay, and then what? And then what is tarmac? Hangar? These are things on in an airport. Runway, tarmac, hangar, terminal. Parts of an airport. Ring, club, action, beanbag, complaint, a claim, a lawsuit, action, class action lawsuit, complaint. Is complaint a thing? Okay, if this was a thing, what would the other one be? Ring, torch, club, beanbag. I'm not sure. Gumshoe. Speaking of remote working, apparently our generals decided to talk geopolitical matters over WebEx. It leaked to the people further east. It's a big national matter. What? Talk geopolitical matters over WebEx? It leaked to people? Oh man. So they know. I thought WebEx was supposed to be secure. Alright, what can we have? Claim, lawsuit, action, right? That's a thing. Class action lawsuit. Club is not a thing. Ring, probably not related. I'm just gonna put this. Legal terms. Is complaint a legal term? Okay, what is club, ring, torch, beanbag, though? Club, ring. Torch. I don't know. Things a juggler juggles. Beanbag, club? They juggle clubs? Beanbag? Oh, club! Wait, wasn't club? Wait. Isn't club like the little, like, thing that you throw? Was it? Remember that old game? Like they had like a jack or whatever? I don't even know how to draw this. You like throw a ball in the air and then you like try to catch as many... What is that thing? Jack's game. Is this not a club? Sorry, you know, actually I don't know what I'm talking about. They're called jacks. Clubs look like bowling pins. Oh, that's what that is. Okay, I have seen that. Ring juggling? I think that's common. I've seen this before. Yeah, this is like a common circus thing. These things. Yeah, this thing. I've seen this. Classic. Bowling pins. They look like bowling pins. Alright, let's do the crossword. The mini. Alright, what do we got here? Green space in a city. Park. Site with a buy it now button. eBay. One providing SAT navigation. SAT navigation? I don't know. Pet project. One providing SAT. Is it Tesla? Is that perhaps Tesla? I don't know. It might not be Tesla. Baked pasta dish. Ziti. Company whose name became a verb in the 2020s. It's probably not Tesla. It's probably not Ziti. His name became a verb in 2020. Zoom! Something's wrong here. Okay. 2 down. Full of activity and excitement. A buzz. Okay, so it's not Tesla. A buzz. 3 down. 2 to 3, for example. Ratio. L plus ratio. Hit Phoebe Bridgers' song with the lyric the band took the speed train. It's probably Kyoto, maybe. Area from which most view the Grand Canyon. Zim. Him. Oh, tutor! S8, like the SAT, the exam. One providing SAT navigation. I see. Ratio this. Me and my friends want to start a Pathfinder 2E game. Notice the juggler trait. Kind of want to make a clown. Yo, just like in Balatro, the Joker. Okay, let's see what day it is. A Joker. Okay, what day is today? Dentist day. Dress day, frozen food day. Oreo day. Alamo day. Yo, do you all remember the Alamo? Day of the Dude. Dentist day. Learn what your name means day. National Brian Day. Damien Day. Ford Day. Shirley Day. White Chocolate Cheesecake Day. That sounds good. No Homework Day. Stop Bad Service Day. Bunch of people's birthday. Shaquille O'Neal's birthday is Shaq's birthday. It's also Tyler 1's birthday. From Zero to Hero. How a permanent ban catapulted this streamer's career. I don't know what that's about. Okay, what day is a good raid message? Frozen Food Day is pretty good. National White Chocolate Cheesecake Day is pretty good. No Homework Day is pretty good, maybe. What's the best one though? Dentist Day. Let's do National Frozen Food Day, man. Yeah, post some emotes with it. Okay, who is streaming? You could watch ChocoJax do a speed run of Super Mario 64 if you want. You can purchase a ticket for TwitchCon Europe if you want. You don't have to, but you could. Okay, who do I want to raid? Let's see. How about one of these people? How about one of these streamers out here playing things? What about? How about, what about this guy? What's this guy doing? Cole M, the goal. Oh, this is a collab. I'm not gonna raid into a collab. Imagine raiding into a collab. That's strange. It's not that strange. I just prefer not to do it. What about this person? What's this person doing? Let's raid Hanamimi. Doing some art. Alright, thanks for watching. I will be back tomorrow with some more Dark Souls Randomizer. And then Friday we got Picross S. We might finish Picross S and move on to Picross S2 on Friday. So look forward to that. And then Saturday we got various games. I'm gonna finish that Balatro run on Saturday. And play some other games and then do some art. And that's it for this week. I'm now going to sit here waiting for that countdown to go. Very cool. Good times were had by all. We learned many things today. We learned about ketchup. We learned about that's it. We learned about ketchup. That's cool, right? That's something. Alright. Well, that raid countdown is going. I'm gonna stop talking. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. See you next time.